Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Montana Haven, Alaska edition. These are our bathroom vanities that we poured on Friday, and I'm getting ready to pop off the forms and take it apart and do some sanding. So this week, hopefully, our plan is going to be getting these kind of prepped. Maybe we can get them sealed and getting our kitchen countertops all poured. Hopefully that we can do that. And there's a lot of small projects this week. This is the last full week before we move in. Next week we only have a couple days and we're gonna start cleaning. So this week is gonna be kitchen cabinets. This weekend, countertops. This weekend I have a friend coming to help me do set all the sinks and do all the trim hardware on all the toilets and the faucet handles and all those things. So that's coming up this weekend. So just a lot of things this week for sure. So welcome, thanks for following us, and we hope you guys enjoy this video. I got this one prepped now. I know it doesn't look like much with it being sanded like this, but you can kind of see the edge profile here, and there you can see the moose tracks. I think that once I get the sealer on there and a little bit of definition, it's definitely going to look better. So but that's how it looks right now, and I'm going to go over and get the other one prepped. Well, what are you working on, Justin?
I'm putting this barn board on the back of this island.
That's gonna look good. So these are the leftovers. Yeah, that looks awesome, Justin. Leftovers from what we used up there. So we tried to get enough, because this is what we kind of had in mind for the back of the island. And then Ethan is working on, so far this morning, he got everything prepped in here and ready for cement. And now he drilled these holes. And once he's got those in, and I think we're pretty much ready to pour up here. Except we got a dilemma. We don't for sure know how to get these cabinets whiter. We wanted to make them a little bit lighter in color, so we're still having to figure that one out. But right now, I'm gonna go into the master bathroom, and we're going to finish this tiny little grout job. I think it's turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Once we get some depth in there, you're gonna be able to see those moose tracks and bear tracks in the other one better. I think that's gonna look pretty good. So what I have left to do here is my pointing stick right here. I just have a little bit of grout along there. And so Michael had a little bit left over, so I'm gonna mix up some grout and finish this, and then we're done in here. Here we're putting in the master closet shelving and the pole to hang the clothes on. And we're gonna need to get a few more of these brackets. Didn't quite get enough. Shelving done. Check. All right, there it is. Solid as could be. Now, we need 2 more braces for up here, and then we're good to go. Well, what I decided to do was get this hose out here and start pumping for a couple hours on our hydrant. And I had to snowshoe out here because the snow is so deep. I didn't want to shovel a pathway out here. So I snowshoed out here, and I'm gonna let this thing pump for, I don't know, quite a little while, several hours at least, several times before we move into the house, because I want to make sure we got a little bit of iron in the water, so I want to make sure everything's cleaned out. We still might have to put a better filter system in, but for now we'll do that for a while. What's going on, Ethan?
We're putting in the bottom part of our skylight now.
Yeah, that could be just a real pain. We are not looking forward to it because it's going to be tricky, but we're gonna do it, whatever it takes. I got the insulation stuffed in there this winter. We're gonna take that out and put the rest of the sun tunnel in. Justin did all this accent wood back here. Now he's putting little trim pieces on in the corner with 45s. Looks super nice, Justin. They're becoming quite craftsmen, I tell ya. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, back at it up here now.
No mold.
That's good. No moisture or anything. That's awesome. Okay. Finally, we're getting this thing. We messed with it for a long time. That goes in there. Didn't break at least, thank you, Lord. Okay, come on, Bessie. Hard to get all of that one time. Ooh. I know. Oh. Well, a good day. Justin got that all done right there. We still have to put the countertop on there, the little countertop, and we got that done. Oh, my knife is still sticking out up there. Oh, that's too bad. I forgot it's right there. I was using it, so I'm gonna have to go get that. Anyways, we got that up in there. That's so glad that that's there. That'll Ethan, turn the lights off. Let's see how much light it gives in. Now the kitchen light's over here, Ethan. There we go. So it's a little hard to tell right now, but it does leave, it's pretty bright, so I think it's definitely gonna help. So we got that done. We got the closet shelves done. I got the tile grouted. We got the shower. I finished grouting the shower, a little dark in here, but we got these all ready for sealing now, or staining, or whatever we end up doing. That's all done in there, so yeah. A little bit done downstairs. Good day. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, check it out, guys. My good buddy Levi's back again. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. This guy's amazing. Check this out. Okay, he just went to Home Depot or someplace. I don't know. Where'd you get those? Lowe's. And he got these drawer fronts and just bought them and brought them out here for me. Unbelievable. Look at that. Now we just got to put handles on them. And now he's going to put the flooring on here for me. Just amazing. This whole project I didn't need to do, so I'm just really grateful. Okay, I've got to go to town. I got to get some shelving and figure some stuff out about these countertops and just do knick-knack stuff. So I'll be back in a couple hours. While I was gone getting all kinds of stuff, Ethan and Justin finished this breaker panel. Ethan, show us what we got going on here.
Here's the breaker panel, all these breakers, and just a place like here's it's written on where each of these things are.
And then the final thing we had done with the electricians, we had them put this little box in here, and this goes outside to an outdoor plug-in, which we can plug our generator into it, and if we ever had a power outage, we could run our generator, and it would, like 6 things that would keep going in here. It'd keep the well going, the boiler, and about some lights and some outlets in case we ever had a power outage. So that's what that box there is for. So let's go and check out what they're doing in the closets. We're just gonna completely finish the downstairs because we got carpet coming in here in a couple days. So they got these closets in right here, which is awesome. There's one in their room as well. This is Avalon and Chloe's room. So there's that, and they're just doing some knick-knack stuff. So it's gonna take the rest of the day, and this down here is gonna be completely done. Even Priscilla washed off all the walls and the ceiling, and Avalon and Chloe and Wyatt helped. And then, so it's just the carpet yet to put in. And then, of course, get rid of this, move this out of here. But then this downstairs is all gonna be ready. Oh, and the floor, we have to sweep the floor yet, or vacuum and stuff. But other than that, all the walls and everything are done. And check what Levi did while I was gone. That looks awesome. That looks so nice. That's gonna be for a washer and a dryer, and then Priscilla can just reach down here. We'll have a latch on here, and she can keep her laundry stuff down there. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, well, what I'm gonna be doing, oh boy, okay. Let me tell you what's happening here. This calendar has been quite a source of, let's say, a big learning curve for sure. Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but what Priscilla and I really wanted is we wanted a lighter countertop. When I say lighter, as in color. So we didn't want pure white, but we wanted something that was like a little bit, maybe stone colored or, kind of light. Well, what happened is when we went to, get our mixture, we realized that the sand and gravel company want to sell us this product called a Pro Pack, and I think it's actually a good product because my buddy Michael used it and it turned out really good. But the problem is we used white mortar, white cement, and light colored silica sand, and then 3/8 pea gravel. Well, it just kind of, and then which was pretty white, but then when you added that Pro Pack, that's gray, and it just grayed it out. So it looks just like, concrete again. So I called around, and I don't think, here's what I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a test outside, but I don't think we're gonna use that Pro Pack. And I don't really think we have to. I talked with some different people, and they didn't seem to think that we would need to do that. It's like an added, it's probably good, but it's not like we have to. So, but they said they would recommend, if we're not using that, to put a rebar all the way around. So I bought rebar. So we're gonna put rebar all the way around the perimeter. So I gotta bend that and put that in here. So it's gonna take a little bit to do that. And then, and I also went to Michael's, which is like an art and craft store. And they said, someone suggested or said that we could use the acrylic white paint, add it to the water mixture, and then add that to our mixture, our cement mixture, and that's gonna like encapsulate the rock and the silica sand and make it whiter. So we're gonna try that. It's just a big experiment, I'm telling you what. Anyways, whatever it turns out, we're gonna be happy with it. It's just fine. Now, the other thing that we're going to do with our vanities, and let's go take a look at those, is we really weren't sure what we wanted to do with those. But remember, we wanted to go white with those. And of course, it's really hard right now to tell what they're gonna look like because they're simply, they're just like the natural cement color. That's the way they turn out, and we really wanted them whiter. So what we're going to do to make it interesting is I've done some acid staining before on my barn at home in Montana and stuff. I'm gonna do some acid stain, brown acid stain, so it kind of looks like veins going through. That's what I'm gonna try to do. How it's gonna turn out is anyone's guess, but acid stain it's a one-way street. Once you're down it, there's no turning back unless you start over from scratch. So however it ends up, it's gonna just be what it is. So we're gonna acid stain it, then we're gonna put a clear sealer on it, on some of the high spots. Then we're gonna take a glaze, a black glaze, and kind of fill in the low spots that hopefully are gonna like kind of give it like a two-tone dimension. And then we're gonna give it a couple more coats of sealer. So that's the plan. We got a lot to do, so I better get started. We got a few more days, actually just a little over a week before we move in, so a lot to finish up. So let's get going on this. So what I'm doing here is I'm tying this rebar together. Just tying all the pieces together. And tying it to this 6x6 metal here, mesh metal. So we are completely just playing with this. Let it run down the sides, Ethan. I don't think you want to do that. There we go. That looks good.
If you want either door or the dot, I'm not sure. So, yeah, man, du über die AK gehen aus.
There you go. Okay, we're playing with this a little bit here. This is for our kitchen countertops. You know, so we're trying to figure out what we want to do. But we might end up with this. We're going to let it dry, and by tomorrow morning we're going to know if we like it. And we're just working a little bit with this magnesium trowel. And then we're going to leave it. I think just like that. Okay, let's let that set. And then we're going to let that dry. Yeah, it's setting up, so don't pull up on it. We're going to lose it. Whoa. It worked its way up somehow. Okay, don't shake it anymore.
Bubbles.
Okay, well that's good. Now, what are we going to do next, boys? We're going to...
some shelves.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, honestly, I'm a little freaked out about that I guess it doesn't look too bad when you're like it's from this far away. The close up it looks a little bad, but I think what we're gonna try to do is put a clear finish over it tomorrow when it dries, and then we're gonna put a glaze on it and hit some of these low spots like the bear tracks and stuff. It'll make those pop, and then put in some more clear finishes on top of that. So I think once we're all done, it's gonna look pretty good. But that's kind of, I don't know what you call it, a prototype or a test. Anyways, there we go. Okay, we're gonna work just a little bit yet on doing a couple things before we head home for tonight. This is all ready. I think we're gonna pour it tomorrow morning if our test piece that we did looks good. So I put extra rebar in here, as you can tell, all the way around, and so I think this is all ready to go. Everything in here is ready and good to go, and so depends on what that tells us. We'll determine whether we can pour tomorrow, which I think we will, because we need to, because on Saturday, my good friend Mike from Montana is coming up, and he's helping us get all our sinks and toilets and dishwashers and natural gas and everything hooked up, so we got to be ready for him. Okay, ready, set, let us do mitzvahs. You don't want it to come out, huh? A little stiff. What? Yep, probably. There we go. Oh, there's a big pile. All right.
Wow. Okay, where's it?
All right, I'll get it. Go mix up another batch.
Exactly.
Yep, same thing.
It's gonna be too hot.
Well, for now, we'll get another one.
Du musst barely
Yes.
even the rebar.
Wow.
Ja, the restack is set.
Yep, with the face 50 dilemma, huh? A little thinner, setting up pretty fast here. A little bit sticky here. Okay, stop. Oh, just dripping, plop, plop. Yeah, that's good, very good. Okay, dump the rest in there.
Look up there, there's meatloaf.
Ready?
Into some ingredients. Oh yeah.
Ready, set, go. Okay. Not far enough in there. Oh, keep going, push. Oh, here, I gotta get the trowel. Okay, we're good. Now let's put this in here. So what we did here, just so you kind of know what we're doing, is we poured this Pro-Pack mixture, which is supposed to be a little bit stronger mixture, about half of it full. And we stayed away from the edges here because we're wanting to keep our edges white. So now we're gonna let this just sit up a little bit, which it is, and we're gonna switch over and start with our whiter mixture, and then that's gonna be on top. So that's what we're planning on doing right now. Check it out, nice and white, that's what we're looking for. Avalon's run the sand or to vibrate the bubbles out of there. You see them coming up out of there. That's good. So that's about one half the countertop. Coming around over here now. Well, now we've got the main thing of it done here, mainly poured, and it's about as smooth as I can get it because it's you know, the cream came up to the top. But we're liking that it's this white, so that's what we're looking for, better than what we expected. And the reason that it's so white is we went to Michael's, which is kind of like a craft store. Yep, and we got this dye, white acrylic paint. So we basically mix it with water, put it in there. Someone suggested that, and it seemed like it's working. So I'm gonna let it sit up, and then we're gonna stamp it here probably about 5 hours or so. Well, that's one way to do school, isn't it? Sitting up there on the perch. And then we've got Avalon and Wyatt here, and they were working in this closet for a while until I shooed them out because I said I need to build some shelves in here. Yep, so they came along with Dad this morning, and Justin's teaching right now. Actually, what are you doing? Sharpening a pencil?
Crayon.
Okay, sharpening a crayon. Okay, so they're gonna finish school here, and then they might go home with Priscilla after a little bit here. Okay, so what we're doing here is you can see some of this area is darker. Well, I have put a light sealer on just over the top surfaces, and now I'm going over with a black stain, and then I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, then I'll wipe it off, and it's hitting all the areas that I didn't seal. So that's why these bear tracks are coming out so nice, because I didn't seal that. So I think that looks pretty nice.
So guys, I just stopped in to see how the progress is going, and they are frantically trying to get this, these concrete countertops stamped. We waited a little bit too long again. It dries up so quickly.
I don't know. They come.
It shouldn't be this.
Where's mine?
So while I'm here anyway, I'm going to clean out our closet. I brought some warm water along because I thought I might do some cleaning while I'm here. I like to get as much done as possible, and in this closet they're not going to have any dirt or dust anymore, so this is what I'll do now until we go home. And if you haven't thought of this before, this is a floor mop. But you can actually, I use it on my walls. Now I have another wall mop at home that is extendable. It's back home in Montana, but I don't have it here.
My friend Levi was here again today, just showed up randomly. What a guy, what a guy. He'll put in shelves and did all kinds of stuff. So Levi, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And now for the rest of the story. Okay, so here is our countertops. Here is our countertops. I can't speak English. Yeah, it's not my first language, so don't blame me for it. Here are our countertops. So we stamped them. It's got a little bit of a profile. You know, it's not perfect. You can just, point out discrepancies. But I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be good enough for who we made it for, and considering it's our first set of countertops, I think it's gonna work. So, yep, we're gonna let it set, pull the forms off probably tomorrow night or the next day, and then we'll sand it down and go to the next step. Well, I'd say it was a pretty good day. I'm so thankful that Levi came. We got the 3 closets knocked out, and we got this this was a big project. Wow. This thing got me by surprise. It definitely started setting up much quicker. I was watching it, it was fine, and all of a sudden it just boom, it was like set up so quick when I wasn't paying attention. But we got it done. I think it's gonna look fine. We're gonna let it dry, sand it, and it'll look just fine. So we're happy with it. And then tomorrow we got so much done. We're getting like ahead of schedule, which is just awesome. There's things that we have to do, like we can't really do until, you know, the countertops are done. Like we can't trim out this window because we got to get the countertop all done first. So there's like that type of stuff. We can't finish this crown molding up here because it's going to make dirt on the cabinets or the countertops. So I don't know, just different things. We don't have these shelves yet right here. So, and we're missing this one, just different things. But we're going to get everything we can, and it was a good day. We got a lot done. I think tomorrow we'll go into the master bedroom and bathroom. We blew everything off tonight. We're going to let the dust settle, whatever dust is in there. And then tomorrow we're going to clean that and do the little touch-up paint and just finish the vanity and stuff like that. So we're moving along. So thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. You know what? It's the end of the day, and I didn't even video one time. Isn't that crazy? This day just flew past. Well, first of all, let me say it was a strange day. Chloe really has had toothache for a while. We took her to the dentist, and then I guess it was too close to a nerve. I thought it might go away in a couple days. It just kept getting worse. So I took her to a different dentist, and they said, yeah, it's infected. So that took a good part of the day to deal with that. So I had to run around and get some supplies. But I just want to show you the countertops. So we still haven't taken the forms off. We'll probably do that tomorrow. We just want to let it cure plenty good. And then we're going to sand it down a little bit. And then they're going to be ready. We're going to wait a while before we seal it, just so the concrete has plenty of time to cure. But while I was gone, the boys were working in this room in the master bedroom. And what we decided to do was just simply finish the master bedroom and bathroom, get that all cleaned up. So this 1/3 of the house is done. So they put those sconce lights up for us right there. And Justin installed the fan. He did that as well. Ethan's just cleaning all the paint and drywall mud and stuff off the logs, the drips of stuff. And they went and put like this little bit of caulking all the way around on the trim to make it look really good, like there everywhere. And then I came and, oh, they installed this door too. They just hung it on the hinges. And I was in here, after I came, I was starting to clean, so we kind of cleaned up in here. I cleaned the tub, it's pretty nice and spick and span, and started cleaning this wall right here. So I think tomorrow we'll come back and we'll just continue cleaning up the whole bathroom, and then we're going to do some trim back here yet and hang this light right here, and then the bathroom's gonna be done. Oh, and we'll also seal this countertop and make that look pretty. So that's tomorrow. Hey, we're back this morning, and our plan today is we're kind of cleaning up the bathroom. The boys are working on that, doing a little bit of chinking here and there, just cleaning off the walls and that. I put up a piece of trim board, I'll show you. But what I want to do is I want to seal this countertop. I got to give it 2 coats today. So first of all, you can see it looks quite differently than it did earlier. And Priscilla came in and she just basically took a sander and spent quite a bit of time kind of sanded it down, making it look a little bit more like unique, I guess, basically. So now I'm going to go back and seal it with 2 coats. We're going to give it 1 coat, let it set for 4 hours, and give it a 2nd coat. What I've got here is I've got some black acrylic paint that I got here. And what I'm trying to do is I want to get these bear paw marks a little bit more pronounced. So I'm going to take a paintbrush right here, and I'm simply going to, I diluted it a little bit. So I'm going to try and paint these up a little bit before I seal it to see if we can make them just a little bit more pronounced. I don't want it too black, but just a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do first. So you're going to see me do this, and then we'll come back and seal it here as soon as this dries. start sealing the master bathroom now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this sealer that I mixed up. It's 3 parts to 1 part A-B part mixture. So I'm going to simply put a thin layer on here. And then I'll come back, and once this dries, and I'll rub some black dye on here. And then that will go down into the low spots and kind of make it look two-tone. That's the plan. So do this and then give it about an hour. Put the black dye on, let that rest an hour, and we'll come back and give it a second coat of this sealer. Okay, now we've got our bear tracks have dried, and we're going to give it a coat of this sealer right here. And I have a little piece of dirt in there. Here we go. Seal everything up here. We'll let it dry 4 hours, and we'll come back and give it a final coat. Huh. Boy, this is looking unique, I tell you what. I don't think anybody's ever had a countertop quite like this one, a bathroom. Oh boy. And I probably could never duplicate it again, so please don't ask me to make you one just like it. So we're getting these counters sealed because tomorrow, I think I mentioned this already, but tomorrow we're having my friend from Montana is coming up, and we're going to be setting these sinks here in the vanity, and this has to be done, so that's why we're pushing to get this all wrapped up and completed. Which is fine, it's got to get done, so may as well just get her done. And the other thing is, you know, a whole week, putting a whole week into one video makes it a little bit tough because there's so many projects that we're working on, and if I spent any amount of time on each project, the video would be way too long. And right now I just don't have time for 2 videos a week, which I would love to do. I just don't can't physically, don't have enough time in my day to do that. So that's why we're just trying to do short little clips of kind of everything, kind of give you an idea of what we're working on and stuff. So I apologize if it's short, you know, and not as thorough as you guys would like to see. It's just kind of all I have to work with right now in time frame. Okay, now I gotta see if I can get into these bear tracks. Oh yeah. I think that's kind of a cool thing, these bear tracks. I kind of like them myself. So I might come back and do that last. It's making my roller just a little bit discolored, so do these edges real quick here. We got this trim board along the back here, and right now we're gonna go, I'm gonna make a backsplash. We're gonna pour a 2" by 4" backsplash that we're gonna pour out here on the floor. And then once that's hard, we'll pick up the whole piece and set it back on here. So that's what we're gonna do next. And these boys are hard at it. Ethan's cleaning the shower, look at that, scrubbing away, and Justin is putting some chinking along here. You can see what he's doing up along the bottom there. He's got the end right there. It's a little bit, it's gonna end up, you can see it looks lighter there than it does there, but it's actually the same color. So once it dries. So he's doing that, all the touch-up spots everywhere. Well, it's time to start the destruction in the kitchen. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these edge forms off. So we're simply gonna, some of these bracings we have to take off. and then we're simply going to take these edge forms and snap them off, break them off, and then I need these rubbers right here, these silicone pieces, in order for, I'm making a mold right now, a form for my backsplash on my vanity. So I'm going to have to take this off so I can access this silicone. I got to take it off anyway, so it's been, I think two and a half days since we poured, so it's well able to take off. So we're going to get started on that now. Is we put one coat of clear finish on here and we're letting it dry. We let it dry. Now we're coming back with this dye, or it's like water-based stain, and we're going to simply put it on here and then we're going to wipe it off. And I'm actually going to do that real quick before this. Well, I might just finish it, put a little bit more in here, and then wipe it off before it dries to kind of highlight. Uh-oh, I dripped. So it's going to highlight our low spots. When I put the sealer on, I just went with a really short napped roller, and I just hit the high spots because this is stamped, right? So I didn't put sealer on the low spots, so that's not sealed. So any place that isn't sealed, this black stain is soaking in. So you can see right there the way that looks. But I'm going to wipe it off, and that's going to stay in there, and this black stuff is going to come off. Now that was our mistake on the other one. We didn't, I didn't wipe it off soon enough, and then it just kind of got stuck on there. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay. And I'll come back and do the face in a moment. Okay, now we got a damp sponge. We're just going to go across it like that and wipe all that overburden off. Wow, that is popping. Okay, I gotta re-clean it here. I am so happy how this is turning out. I can't believe it. It's way nicer than I thought. I think I'm going to come back now that we've got this done. We're actually going to let this dry now for maybe about 30 minutes. Then we're going to come back and give it one more final coat of sealer. And then I might also, the same as I did with the other one, take a paintbrush and just define these footprints a little bit more. So I might do that and then give it a coat of sealer and it's done. And then we're going to, right now, we're getting ready to pour the backsplash. For the back here. So we're going to have to try to match that. It might be a little bit hard to get it exact, but we're going to try to do that. But I'm so happy with that. And we're mixing up a batch for our backsplash. Hey, good morning guys. Well, this is going to be the last day on this video. I wanted to show you guys these forms this morning. This is going to be our backsplash. I'm going to take them off, the forms off this morning, and we'll see how they look, and we'll start getting those. Actually, we're going to let them dry over the weekend before we start staining them and sealing them. Today, in about an hour or so, the cabinet guys will come, and the carpet guys, installers will come finally and get our carpet installed downstairs. And then We're also gonna have my friend Mike from Montana is coming, and his plane got delayed. He was supposed to be here last night, but he's gonna be here this afternoon, and we're gonna have he's gonna get here like 3 o'clock. So we're probably gonna work really late to get all our appliances and sinks and stuff in because he's leaving again tomorrow morning. Down. That one. There we go. Okay, hopefully this fits. I have the skin of our skin teeth here. No, it's gonna be close.
Is that right?
Wow. Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Talk about tight.
Good.
I'm gonna.
Oh, this is actually easy.
Oh wait, what am I up against? The bottom right here. Okay, there we go. Woo. That is tight. Not too bad on the top. Hey, we're making progress. We think we're getting everything kind of put up in place here, all our supplies here. We're waiting for Mike to show up. Here's your microwave. We're just trying to do things ahead of time. So we're trying to get this microwave set up right now. We discovered we're missing a piece for the dishwasher. And Ethan is out here. Well, Justin put this sink together. And Ethan's getting ready to get the washer, which is over there. We're gonna set it up and put it on here, so that's what we're working on. However, one big kind of a pain right now is the carpet layers are here, which is awesome. And they got the one room done with the one roll of carpet. They open up the second roll and it's got cut marks in all the way across it, like somebody took a forklift, and rammed it into the carpet roll. So that is a unfortunate bummer. So I asked them just to install it until the new carpet comes in, in a month or 6 weeks or two months, however long it takes to get in. So that's fine. We'll just have to move, the stuff out of the rooms then when they replace the carpet. So at least we'll have carpet with cut edges in it, but I don't care. At least we'll have carpet. Woo, doggy, look at that sun. Look who just showed up. All the way from Montana. Hey, look at that. Sweet, Mike. Glad you're here.
We are too.
Well, Priscilla went down to the pizza place and look at this junk food, just hogged out on junk food. Our kids were like kids in a candy store. They haven't gotten this too often, so they thought it was pretty great. And yeah, we're working late, so Priscilla got pizza, and so happy Mike's here. We're making progress. We got that pot filler on the wall over there behind Ethan, and just got a ton of stuff done. We got a lot left to do, but we're making progress. Oh yeah, well, it's 10 o'clock now on this Saturday night, and I just came back from a Home Depot run here, but I'm incredibly grateful that he's working late like this, and I think we're gonna get most of it done. So, super thankful for that. And there he is, still hard at it, like a champ.
They flushed the toilets for the first time and got it on video.
Hey, that's good, because I am tired of doing it in the woods.
That's what he said.
We got water. Sweet. Cool, clear water. Yeah, I see my fingers coming off.
Okay, there we go. And it's 11 o'clock.
There is gas coming down the line. Look at that. Our gas burners are on. Check it out. Well, guys, it's time to call it a night, and it's 12:50 right now. It's time to hit the sack. 12:50 a.m.
Amen.
So, thank you, Mike, so much for coming. What an awesome deal.
We love y'all.
So we pretty much got everything. It's really chaotic right now. You can see a lot of stuff sitting around, but everything is pretty much working. There's a couple items that we were short on, but other than that, we got everything. Mike helped us hook up all the natural gas and all the sinks, drains, refrigerator lines, everything. We just got to work on the microwave to do and some little bit of sink stuff to do, but it's turning out fantastic. I tell you what, if it wasn't so late, I'd show you around, but that's gonna have to wait till next time. So that'll keep you on the edge of your seat till next Friday night at 4 p.m. Mountain Time and 6 p.m. Eastern as usual. So thanks for watching. Lord bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.